Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your early morning, late out of date, raw review. I would have loved to do this review earlier, but I fell asleep because I was actually very tired. Not saying because the show entirely made me fall asleep. I mean, there was a lot of stupid shit that did happen on the show, but I had to get some rest because I needed it. But I gotta say, complete 180. If you compare this show to literally last week and literally a bunch of weeks of Raws, it's like night and day. This Raw was so much better. So much better than not just last week, but so many Raws from in recent memory. Not saying the show was freaking awesome or so great, but the show wasn't actually too bad tonight or last night. It actually wasn't the worst show. It wasn't not one of the worst Raws of all time. Thank God. And it's all because of The Rock and even CM Punk appearing a little bit, but more so The Rock. So this Raw was actually not too bad, man. It really wasn't too bad. It wasn't great. Wasn't like a very good show, but it was actually somewhat decent. It was an okay show, and that's all because of what they somewhat did with The Rock. And I'm happy with what they did. It made the show the show had like a different feel. I will say that the show had a different feel to the than usual. Um, hey, I'll take it. I honestly will take it. This was a better show than usual. Thank God for The Rock for actually showing up. And the best part about it, it was a surprise appearance. He was not even advertised on the show. Can we get more of that? I was so worried that when he did, when the rock music hit, it was gonna be those typical the fake bait shit where they basically, you know how they've been doing in recent memory WWE. They always do the whole fake fucking, oh, this guy's gonna be on the show and he's not. Like they did that with, I believe, with Undertaker a few years ago when Vince McMahon came out instead of the Undertaker. They did that with Stone Cold with Kevin Owens, where Kevin Owens he was called out Stone Cold, and Stone Cold, oh get it, he fooled everybody. Stone Cold's gonna appear, and he didn't. This was a breath of fresh air where The Rock actually showed up when he was not advertised, and did not do some gay ass fake bait bullshit. I'm really happy that's what they did. The Rock actually showed up, and he made the show much better. The only problem is, and I see why guys like Vince Russo would complain about this Raw, is that, and I do blame WWE for this, is that they conditioned the fucking fans, unfortunately, that if one thing happens, that nothing's going to happen at the end of the show. I just wish they kind of, tease something in the main event where The Rock would have, because the best thing about this show was that The Rock was involved, and not just the opening of the show, he was involved in the main event of the show. And he got physical. It was like a throwback to the fucking Attitude Era. Like, holy shit, was it fucking awesome. But, I mean, it's not obviously Attitude Era-esque, but, it's better. It's somewhat similar to the Attitude Era type of shit. I understand why, why guys like maybe Vince Russo, because I'm gonna not lie to you guys, I'm gonna watch that Raw review before this. I'm at this stage of my life where I'm gonna probably watch that before this review, and I would encourage you guys to even watch that, and I'll even give my own review. But and it's also because I'm fasting for Ramadan now. I'm currently fasting. That's also one reason why I'm not gonna do a review right after, since I'm gonna be focusing on eating and all that kind of stuff, because I have that, I have to try to get something to eat before I have to fast. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm already fasting right now since it's already freaking like daylight now. So that's what I'm going to do. But it's like night and day, man. The show, really, it just would have been better definitely if The Rock was teased. Like, oh, what's Rock gonna do? He's gonna stick around. That's something I would have agreed. Like, they should have teased instead of making the fans oh, the fans have nothing to look forward to. Obviously, that's WWE's fault. Like, they condition the fans that only one segment with the guys like The Rock or any other wrestler that they have, they're not going to do much with them, unfortunately. That's the problem. You know what I mean? That's the problem with WWE. But regardless, I'm just glad that they did something. I just hope that this is more so what we should expect and care about. And hopefully WWE does do something to make us care more and more as we are going to WrestleMania. And the best thing is this felt like a go home show without being the go home show. This felt like this could have happened literally next week, and it didn't even need to happen next week. I'm so happy that we got this literally before the go home show. You know what I mean? It's like, wow. They somewhat are trying to put a little effort to make you care about the road to WrestleMania. Is it perfect? No, because we are still, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Besides the Rock storyline, like, that's literally the only storyline. It's not enough. But at least, like, you're a bit looking forward to it more. And at least they did something on Raw to make you somewhat care about the show. So, good on WWE for that. Just wish that they put a lot of effort to this in a long time. It's like, what the fuck? But anyways, grab your Coca-Colas, drink my Nestle, spot me some bitches, go, oh shit, oh shit. Can't drink my cola at the moment because, again, I am fasting right now. But I did drink before, before doing this review. And I drink as much as I can. Hopefully I don't get, hopefully I don't, like, pass out or get too, like, I don't want to talk too much, but I'm doing this for you guys. That, like, I don't want to be dehydrated, but I'm going to try to do the review the best I can. But I will say, again, the show was way better than usual. It actually was not a bad show. It was okay. It was an okay show. And this show, honestly, makes me want to now go to the show that's in next week in Brooklyn. Since I am from New York, Raw's going to be in Brooklyn, New York next week. The Barclays Center. And you know what? Maybe I will go this time. Maybe I will go. They did advertise that Rock and Rollins will be there. So if anything, I'm more intrigued with the idea that maybe I will go to the Raw before WrestleMania. Because why the fuck not? Looks like I'm not going to go to WrestleMania this year, even though it's in Pennsylvania. It's just a 2-hour drive. It's just, I'm not going to lie to you. It's just like, first of all, there are certain circumstances that there is a problem in terms of, like, how am I going to be able to go 2 nights, and also, like, I don't really have, like, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't have cars, people, and I don't really have, like, I don't want to just go by myself, especially 2 hours away where it's not really commutable by, like, train or bus, so I would need to go with a car, and I don't have that luxury, as opposed to, like, in, when you're going to a Barclays Center, when you're going to freaking, or even MetLife, which is in New Jersey. It's like more better commute. But aside from that, I am planning to now go to the Barclays Center because at least it's the Raw before WrestleMania. So it's like why not? And I'll try to get some good tickets. And actually, also the big thing is like I'm gonna try to go with some buddies. If not, I'm gonna try to go, but I'm gonna wait till maybe towards the end of the week to get the tickets. So in case you guys are wondering where am I for next week if I don't do a review eventually, I'm not saying I'm exactly going to Raw, but I'm more intrigued with the idea that maybe I should, and I do want to go next week. I would love to go to next week's Raw now because what they did tonight, and it's good, it's cool, it's freaking yeah. The Rock is indeed making wrestling cool. It's just again. The beauty of now The Rock being part of the board, and just him actually freaking being, it just he knows what he's doing. The Rock is what makes wrestling good. The guy is just that fucking great, man. The guy was made for this business, and he's making this fucking business better than in a long time. Like that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So let's talk about this fucking show. Let me get my reading glasses, cause why not? I'm at that stage of my life, folks. Okay. So let's talk about the show. I'm sure that a lot of people are not watching this review because it is very early morning, but it is what it is. This is the only time I can get this review done, but I'm sure that you guys could rewatch this on the playback. So I do hope you guys enjoy this review. Regardless. Yeah. Anyways. Let's talk about this show, shall we? So the show started with Cody Rhodes. Very boring motherfucker. It's just like, oh, great, Cody Rhodes is here. They do a real recap like last week with Cody and Roman. It's like whatever, but now he chooses to be a little more serious. You know, it's so fucking stupid. But yeah, here's what Cody Rhodes said before acting serious. Like, oh, I hate you, Roman Reigns. He only saying that because people literally fucking said that. Why the hell, you know? Like literally, that's the only way. Like literally, it's not. It's fucking stupid. Whatever, man. Anyways, so hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I'm losing my. Oh wow, look at that! I see a person from Facebook propose somebody. Wow, that's awesome. I'm not revealing who it is, but you know that's pretty awesome. That's good to see that. I'm on Facebook right now, so I'm trying to get the results. Oh my god. Hurry up! Man, I'm trying to freaking do. Trying to get the results. Come on. Man, Facebook has really fucked up with their stupid fucking. They really like upgrade some policy shit. It's so fucking annoying that it's really hard to try to like get the results as you used to. Boy, Cody Rhodes comes and said, like, he basically said, like, it's 2 weeks before WrestleMania. You know, we're at that time, we're in that weird limbo where it's 2 weeks of WrestleMania. So, like, he's acknowledging that, oh, get it, it's kind of boring that it's 2 weeks before WrestleMania. I mean, here's the thing. It's not boring unless you make it interesting. Just saying. And obviously, I was, like, worried this was going to be this bullshit. He was acknowledging that, oh, get it, this show might be boring. Even so, you like the fact they acknowledge that this show might be boring is fucking horseshit, and they kind of acknowledge that wow, they actually don't really put that much effort over the years that this show would be boring. Well, until tonight, I guess they changed it. Maybe like this was an Impact type of thing, cause like this show was not really that boring. Maybe they learned their lesson. Maybe they will try and make the show interesting. And that's why they freaking had The Rock appear, which is like hell fucking yeah. The Rock appeared, and it was actually freaking, pretty awesome. Like, thank God this show was not like what they were basically saying that, oh, this show might actually be very interesting, because it's 2 weeks before WrestleMania. It's like, wow, basically saying fuck you to the fans if you're doing that. So, I'm happy, like, they did not do that shit. So, thank God. Trying to get the results, just to remind myself like what was basically said. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna get the. Okay, I'll be right back. Actually, I need that passion. Fuck, that passion. I'm just freaking. My mouth is just so dry. Hold on a second. And what I mean by that passion, guys, is that, basically your mouth is dry, you're like kind of like accidentally spitting, like when talking. I don't know, like your saliva is coming out of your mouth, but that's why I kind of like wipe my skin, wipe my hand. So I hope you guys understand that. May sound disgusting and weird, but like we're all guilty of it. But that's why I wash myself, because I am that clean. And if that causes a problem, like, oh, why would you get up and do your review? Well, you know what? I care about my health more than, I'm not going to say it like that. I'm going to care about my health. Okay, people? Anyways, I'm just going to get the results from online. Because, whatever. Because Facebook is fucking stupid. I'm so glad though Cody Rhodes did not come and says, look, it's Monday Night Raw. It's so fucking gay. Like, shut up. But anyways, Cody Rhodes comes out. He says, so Chicago, what do you guys like to talk about? I had nothing to, he literally said, I had nothing to say. Like, what kind of this is the fucking, this is so lame. He said that, I got nothing to say. Like, that's so fucking gay. And he said, like, oh, you know, we're not awkward 2 weeks before WrestleMania. Where the time is really over for talk. It's all about the action arising. The wagon is a barn. You know, last week of SmackDown, well before, and he says, like, before SmackDown, Roman Reigns said a lot, particularly on my friend Pat McAfee's show. Let's hear Pat. We got 15,000 strong tonight. Let's hear for Pat. He's like, yeah, let's hear for Pat, guys. You know, let's hear for Michael Cole. So it's so fucking lame. Like, oh yeah, let's hear for these guys. Yeah. He said that Roman Reigns referred to him as a politician, which he basically did not say that he would double down. And when we get into the ring and our face on SmackDown, and he says that we've been making promises that I can't keep. But that hit me because it got under my skin because I make promises that I can't keep. I'm going to go to a wedding for a guy named Anthony. I'm going to go fulfill a birthday boy's party of some kid that I don't know. And, it's like, what the fuck is he saying? You know, oh great, he makes promises. Oh wow. Yeah, like he's gonna do all these things. Like, does he even have the information for these kids or whatever? And he basically said that, you know, I'm gonna make the promise that I absolutely 100% to keep, and there will be some unique things. Blah blah blah. I promise also a wrestling club that they'll be at WrestleMania, and I'll, you know. That's what he said. He basically says, oh, get it? I keep promises. Because I'm that man or whatever. And Roman Reigns says that he thinks that desperation. Well, perhaps it should be, but it's a final crack at a tribal chief. But it's not desperation. I dress this way because I like to. I talk like because it fills the air. And I feel the positive platitudes about Roman's. Clearly, I respect the tribal chief, but doesn't mean I like him because I hate him, and I'm gonna, blah blah blah. It's like you screwed me out of my biggest stream at WrestleMania last year. He said, and then although I respect you, Roman Reigns, understand I hate your guts. I totally am fine with you if you hate me back. So, like, now he's saying, oh, he hates him after respecting. Like, what is it, motherfucker? Like, what is it? What are you saying? I've said that I like this show, right? Or I didn't hate the show, right? Oh, yeah, I did, but this is up until, like, before The Rock was there. This was kind of getting a little boring. You know what I mean? I'm just getting just a bunch of horseshit that he's just fucking, like, going on and just saying stupid shit that doesn't make no sense. You know what I mean? It's not good stuff. You can hate me all you want because you and your cousin wanted to have that match at WrestleMania, but the reality is I won the Royal Rumble, and I'm gonna go to WrestleMania and face you. But whatever. Like, you know what we did? We pointed at WrestleMania sign. So here's what I'm gonna do. I want you fans to point the sign with me. Then I'm gonna promise you this. But you know, I need something for you. I need you guys to support me for both nights at WrestleMania and support me to win win at WrestleMania, and I will become champion. And I need you guys to point it with me. He's like, oh, like great. He's like, oh wow. Yeah, let's get the fucking pander to fans, and like you barely hear a lot of big reaction. I would obviously have to hear a Roman sucks stand from the Cody crying bitches, but it's like, whatever. Okay, point to the sign. Oh wow. Yeah. Then he says, like, you know, I'm also not only will be the tribal chief, I'm gonna be the final boss. And after saying the final boss, The Rock shows up. The Rock, like his... Oh, yeah, how can I forget? The fucking entranceway looked different tonight. Unless they had some production issue. There was a new, somewhat stage for some reason. I don't know. It didn't look terrible, but it's just like... It looked kind of like a bit lower budget than, like, usual in my honest opinion. It's whatever. It wasn't terrible exactly. Just it's whatever. But it looks very small. Then you hear The Rock, and it's like, The Rock? Like, what, The Rock is here? And I was like, oh, great, they're gonna probably do a fucking fake bait. But then, The Rock is actually there. The Rock was actually there. It's like, holy shit. The Rock actually showed up, and it was on fucking, like, unannounced surprise appearance. Like, hell fucking yeah. This is what I'm fucking talking about. The Rock did not need to fucking, oh, you gotta, who's gonna be here. So, and I was worried that, next week, because it is April Fool's next week, they're gonna not probably have The Rock there, but it looks like The Rock will be there. Maybe they're gonna do a little April Fool's thing, but like they'll have The Rock still there because people are paying fucking money. They're hyping up like it is the Raw before WrestleMania. So, but The Rock shows up tonight. Fucking awesome! Like freaking, he just surprisingly appears. He just shows up. The fans immediately turn to 180 on Cody Rhodes. I fucking love Rocky. Like hell yeah! And then he comes in the ring. Him and Cody have a little glance, holy shit chance, or this is awesome chance. I mean, it is awesome because The Rock fucking showing up without fucking needing to announce himself to be there. It's fucking cool. You see Rock and Cody coming closer together, and then we see Rock whisper something. And then The Rock walks away. That's when the fans booed. And I was worried that was going to be the only thing that we get. And I understand why, when I saw Vince Russo's Raw review with Dr. Chris on Sportskeeda Legion of Raw review, why Vince Russo basically said, because, it is kind of like sad, like really, that, like, I was like even thinking, that was it? Like, that's all they're going to do with Rock? I was like hoping, like, in a perfect world, they would have The Rock, you have The Rock there. This guy is a big money star. You should try to take any advantage you have to have him there and do whatever. And this is why I wish they did on whenever he's on SmackDown. It's like not only have him in the opening show, have him be part of the main event of the show. And the fact that they did that tonight, they didn't do it on SmackDown, is fucking stupid. In my honest opinion. Like, you have the guy there. Use all you can to have when he's there. Do what you can when he's there. Okay? Have him in the opening and have him in the main event. Have it all come full circle. This is what I'm talking. This is what it should be. This is how wrestling is supposed to be. That's how it was back in the day. You know what I mean? Yeah. After that, The Rock did get a little interview by the hot reporter, Jackie Redmond or whatever. She's invited to my big black couch. She probably tried to get an answer like, "Oh, what, Rock? What did you say to Cody Rhodes?" And then Cody Rhodes says, "You want to know what the Rock said to Cody Rhodes? Ask Cody Rhodes yourself." And then that's when we thought that was gonna be it, but thankfully that was not it. But again, it's not like they teased anything, unfortunately, to the main event to make people, oh, this guy will be there. But again, you can't really blame WWE because we were conditioned that like. We're not going to see any wrestler like be showcased on more than just one segment. So that's WWE's fault. So I can't really blame fans for like, oh, this is it. I'm going to probably tune out now because we already just got The Rock. The sad thing is probably people did not even watch up till the main event because people thought like, The Rock was probably done until from this segment. He's going to go back. And it's like, it was kind of cheap. Like, really? The Rock comes out and say nothing and he was going to leave. But thankfully, he was still on the show for the main event, and that's when we got something to hear, and it was actually like, hell yeah, this is what I'm fucking talking about, man. Like, the show just had a better feel, exciting, and just like, the guy did something on the show, it was like, hell yeah, this is what we need. We need more of this on fucking television. We need more shit like this on WWE television, especially when we're on the road to WrestleMania, folks. We need stuff like this on the road to WrestleMania. Rock's gonna be at WrestleMania. We need more than ever, and he needs to be doing shit on the show. So there you go. I can't complain. I can't be mad about it. I liked it. Unfortunately, we went from that to a fucking gay indie match. So we can't always have good, nice things. We had to go back to reality where this is wow. Imagine The Rock was not there. This was the kind of gay shit we'll normally get. You know what I mean? Anyways, the first match, before first match, we did see fucking Rhea Ripley, like, said, "Oh, Dave, I don't know, the Judgment Day wanted JD McGee to win and stop losing and whatever. Rhea Ripley's looking more feminine as a woman now, which is good for her. Hey, that's making her like being more invited to the Big Black Cash now. So good for Rhea Ripley. Oh, mommy! I mean, she'll definitely be mommy because I'm fucking daddy, but like, I hate that fucking Lisa's like, yeah, mommy, mommy. Like, you shouldn't fucking want just fucking, like, you got mommy issues, like, you gotta fucking be the dad, bruh. What's going on, you dumb motherfuckers? Anyways, the first match, Ricochet defeated JD McGee with a standing superstar, a standing shooting star press. Oh my god, the passion, fuck, the passion. I mean, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen, but like, who gives a shit about that indie shit? But I guess, like, sure, cool, Ricochet did flippy shit, but he got a standing superstar press, which I guess is okay, but I don't care, you know? Alright. Thankfully, I have a bathroom available. Alright, so, a passion fuck, a passion. Or just my mouth is just so dry. Ah, man, fasting is not easy, ladies and gentlemen. But eventually, we'll keep rolling and rolling, you know what I mean? But yeah, that happened. Then after that, we had CM Punk showing up. It was also like already teased before commercial. Now I'll get it. Punk's coming up, and he had like a Chicago Cubs championship because get it, WWE. They're doing championships for sports teams now, which is good for them, I guess. It just the titles don't really look that great. In all honesty, they look kind of weird, in a sense. But we'll be getting money, Good for them, I guess. Good stuff. CM Punk comes out. Obviously, like, Chicago. I'm gonna break your face. Chicago, the fans are crazy. They like Punk, obviously. It's fucking Chicago. And then, like, got a big reaction. He's like, very happy to be here. Punk says, I got a lot of things that I want to say. A lot of business to get to. But before all that, it's going to be alive in Chicago on a Monday night or what? Everybody's asking CM Punk, is he's going to WrestleMania? The short answer is yes. Everything is asking me, how's my elbow? Everybody's asking me, how's my elbow doing? It's not great. It's not 100%. I'm not medically clear, but damn, it's my mouth. Damn it, my mouth works. We're not on Netflix yet, so what? Get it? What? Netflix will be like a little more edgy? Whatever. So I apologize for that. April knows who I'm talking about. Like, I'll get it. He messages, AJ. Not only that, not only people asking me what I'm going to do at WrestleMania, they got suggestions. They say that, are you going to host WrestleMania? I don't know. Tanner's guy would think that would below me. I would have thought posting WrestleMania. Oh, yeah, he said it's belief in. I just want to be in front of all you. And I wish WrestleMania was in Chicago. Hint, hint. So what? Chicago will host WrestleMania in the future? Maybe 41? Maybe. People ask me, man, I mean, as long as he doesn't get hurt, you know what I mean? People ask me, man, you're great in the ring, you're great on the mic, you're great even on commentary. Why don't you be a referee? And I wonder, well, there's a title match for WrestleMania that maybe there needs to be an impartial referee, which is like, he should be the referee. Unfortunately, it did not work out tonight, or what they were doing, because but it's too predictable. If you really think about it, him being part of being a referee would have done wonders because, again, he has issues with both men. Okay? It's not like he's going to be impartial to anybody. You see, this is where special guest referee matches work. Okay? Punk clearly has issues with both Rollins and McIntyre. He was supposed to be facing Rollins at WrestleMania. This opens the door to, like, when he's involved, It hopes opens the door to these future feuds. He clearly has a few problem with McIntyre. He's kind of feuding with him. He's gonna face him he's gonna face him when he comes back. Same thing with him facing Punk. Maybe he's gonna face Rollins like down the line. Maybe even next year at WrestleMania. You never fucking know. Maybe that's long-term booking. Maybe that's what they could do next year for WrestleMania. These are good plans that they to plant seeds, people. And this is what they could do. You know, this is what special guest referee matches excel at. Having him on commentary is gonna be fucking just, it's not exciting. Who the fuck wants to watch a person be on commentary? Like, come on here. Oh, great. I'm gonna make you guys relevant on by talking. I'm sorry, there's not a lot of people that like commentary because of how bad the commentary is now. Like, whatever. It says, I don't know. Not only like I have a lot of questions, but but a lot of people do like talk about me. It seems to be a lot of people, even if they hate me, the most that they love me. They certainly need me, and they need to talk about me. Pat McAfee, get yourself a little program. I understand. I apologize. I'm not a daily listener. I listen to Jim Cornette Experience and Drive Through. I'm mentioning Jim Cornette. But you got a guest on your show by the name of Roman Reigns, and I sit back and I wonder, why does a guy like Roman Reigns have to bring up a little one-arm CM Punk? He earned the right, and I respect him for it, but I have a feeling that it's not coming back and climbing back to the mountain, and on Roman's way back down the mountain, we're going to see each other pretty soon. Another guy that likes to talk about me, Seth Rollins. Me and Seth go way back. We don't see eye to eye, but we basically have he mostly because he wears high heels now, and he's somehow magically taller than me, and that's a shirt. There's another story, and for another time, he says. But laughing at, I hurt my arm paying the price being a professional wrestler, but since I was 15 years old, maybe I earned that right. I don't know, coming from somebody who has two bad knees. Well, it's kind of funny. Somebody who hasn't talked about me and hasn't said a word, The Rock. I would have liked to think of that because 10 years ago, he was coming face to face with the Second City Saint and realizing that his arm was just too short to box with God. He thinks he's God. You know, but he, again, like or not, I mean, obviously The Rock will be always better than fucking Punk, but the guy can fucking, like, he can talk, that's for damn sure. That's what I will say. And then there's Drew McIntyre. I haven't said a word. I've been tight-lipped, and that's because I don't particularly live in the internet. I handle my business live and live in color. And we got a problem. If we got a problem in Chicago, we handle it face to face like a man. Not your stupid. Not and turn his and then like McIntyre comes out and then all his music and then turn the stupid song off. Nobody wants to listen to that. I'm not medically clear, but I'm not looking for a match. But I don't. Why don't you get your bitch ass in here? And then McIntyre says, I would love to see you in the ring. I'd love to get in the ring with you right now. But I beat your ass, but Punk. Don't you remember what happened when we were in the ring together? I stomped that little stupid arm of yours because you deserve it. I told you I prayed for this, and it happened. And CM Punk says, hey, are you a psychopath in a kilt, you internet troll in a skilt? Let's find out. And the man says, this is 2024, you don't want to get canceled like that. So I'm guessing cancel culture is really like mainstream now that people could say that cancel culture is a thing. Okay. No, tonight is perfect. I could pray for this, but you know, you are ring injured. We're less than 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. We're in Chicago. Drew McIntyre is a world title match. It's a divine intervention. So it's this like, oh man, I just realized I'm wearing this shirt. What bad manners, you know? What's his Mac? Number one checklist in the injured CM Punk. As CM Punk says, McIntyre, I had another man's. I never had to put another man's shirt in my T-shirt to sell it. Then McIntyre says, struggle to get out of my with that bicep, something that you probably never had an issue with. You want to have the iconic thing about you, Punk. This straight edge thing. You don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't do drugs. But the funny thing, you spend your time in rehab. I can see in your eyes that you don't like me too much, and you think that I hate you like Seth Rollins. But one time I hated you. But those issues are resolved. But right now I don't hate you, Punk. You complete me. Sound like fucking Joker type shit. Then CM Punk's like, man, let's do this, man. You don't know who you pay to see. And then Joe McIntyre's like, it was pretty funny with the insults. McIntyre says, hear me out. When I was in the gym, I couldn't get the last rep in. I was using the weights, but I couldn't imagine in your prime. But I think he's like kind of making fun of Punk being like very kind of like weak. But I think about you. And then the weight goes up. I'm at the Innovation Chamber. The first man from 30 minutes busted eardrum, equaled him off. Can't possibly think of winning the thing. And I think I'll see you, Punk. I got the job done. You're my muse, man. I can't hear a word you're saying, because why don't you just step in the ring and speak into my ear? Come on, you coward! So he's like becoming like more angrier. And then McIntyre says, I would love to get in the ring, but I would love to people in Chicago that are like you. You're probably a weapon inside, and you probably could take it out at WrestleMania. Don't shoot my guilt, you perv. That's kind of funny, like McIntyre's being fucking funny, kind of like, with the insults. Listen, Punk, please, I know. I'm gonna say a normal voice because this is gonna hurt my voice, man. Because I'm fucking getting dry when I'm talking. He says, please, I know you want to be at WrestleMania right now, but don't sneak in. I want you to be there, and I want you to be in the front row of WrestleMania because you honestly believe you should be in my position, but you shouldn't. And everybody is finally realizing what you know is that Drew McIntyre has always been the chosen one. And then CM Punk says, chosen one? Who chose you? Who? What is his name? You got the balls to say his name? Tell me what paragon of the great virtue chose you. It wasn't the people in Chicago. It wasn't the people in San Antonio. When we went off there on Monday Night Raw, they were saying CM Punk. So he basically mentions fucking Vince McMahon. So it's kind of funny. Oh yeah, this time like McIntyre was like sitting in the fucking announce table. It was kind of acting like pretty cool. It was kind of funny. Please, Punk, please keep going. Get in while you can because you're going on it for months. This is your moment. This is exciting. I'd be like a fan sitting here, but anyways, if you want to be part of the show, maybe since I'm on the commentary desk, I got an idea. I want you to be in a front row seat. You're only good at talking, running your mouth. Why don't you be the special guest commentator in a title match? And have to watch Drew McIntyre finally have his moment in the World Championship in a fan-filled stadium. And Seth Rollins comes out. Chicago, welcome on Rollins. And like firmly established that whose show it is, and his show has been, and the show is gonna be. And as he poses, just let it happen. It could be your show, but it's my city. Rollins then says, oh, I know it's a away game for me tonight, by Punk. But if you guys will have done trying to troll each other, maybe we could get down to business. You see, you two morons with the brain cells amongst you two, if you know that you can't make decisions for the World Championship match, you're not in it. It says you guys seem like you guys want to take everybody's opinion under the sentence. I figure myself, why not go this way? Why not take a poll on this whole city of Chicago? Let's say if you hit tonight, folks, WrestleMania 40, Drew McIntyre versus Seth freaking Rollins world title, and CM Punk on commentary. Look, guys, if you don't know this, you're not counting on right here. And Punk says, well, fairness, I really think that I'm objectively fair to these two dipshits anyways. And then back to the PG show, brother. Seth Rollins says, you want to know what I think, Punk? And then Punk says, nope. Rollins says, wow, that's like Ronnie because I don't think that anybody here think anything about you. Matter of fact, you haven't crossed my line since we're in the ring together. Don't give a damn about you. You're not factored in my if you want to be at comedy WrestleMania, if you want to be a referee, it doesn't matter. What's funny to me is that if you talk about when everybody needs you, the fact is that you need to have the moment at WrestleMania. I like the idea of commentary because I really have seen Punk narrating my finest hour has been lost on me. And Punk, truthfully, the way they you're going to for you, it's not about the exclusive World Championship. Is you're gonna get it again. And you can do whatever you want to WrestleMania. The only thing you need to know is I'm gonna be staying I don't need you to stand my way. And Punk says, okay, decided that I'm going to put some cans on, and I'm gonna sit in my buddy Michael Cole and the coal miners Pat McAfee and do a little commentary WrestleMania, I guarantee you that I will do something that you lift your boots and you shoes, you polish your beard and your skirt and all your pyro that your stupid sword to come out with and your bell bottoms, championship, your wife. My 10 years absence the company will ever do is make you guys interesting and hit my music. Oh yeah, they were like teasing Punk being referee. Punk showed that he could be the referee. They should have pulled an audible because let's be honest here. Punk on commentary is kind of lame. It really is. Like really, come on. Can we have Punk on commentary? I mean, not on as a referee. I really hope they change it. Unless they're gonna probably do some shit. Don't get it. He'll be on commentary and then become a referee, which I could see them doing. But it's like, come on. Punk be on commentary is kind of like lame. Even the fans are chanting, "We special ref, special ref." And it's like, you want to listen to fans? They want the referee. It makes sense for story wise. Like, come on. I'm gonna keep burping because why the fuck not? This is a Miz show, you know what I mean? McIntyre then after that says, "No, you don't get to say the last word. Cut his music. It's not even a match at WrestleMania. You don't get the last word, Punk. I want to make the one thing clear. The only thing Drew McIntyre is upset is the World Championship. You are obsessed with me. You think you got all day. You want me on social media. You want me on TV because I'm living your dream. You're the number one stan. Write me back just to chill. Truly, your biggest fan. This is Phil." And then Ron has a super kick and then a stomp. And McIntyre got knocked out. So this is the one time that McIntyre like, oh, you don't get to outshine me, but then he gets beat up. So now you want to not be outshined, but you still get beat up? What the fuck? Whatever. I thought this was a better segment. This was one of the better Rollins segments in a while because of Punk getting involved. It does help, like, add some juices and make this feud a bit more interesting than just Rollins and McIntyre, a boring feud just with each other, you know? But hey, like, it would have been better if, like, Punk was actually going to be on fucking as a referee, so... I don't know. He basically buried them, saying, "I'm going to make you two interesting." Like, holy shit. Then Nakamura's like, "Oh, just do them days so your dream match will become a nightmare," in Japanese. That's what he basically said. Second match, Candice LeRae defeated Ivy Nile with a fake injury thing, but then she pins her. Then, oh wow, DIY and a New Day are backstage, like, "Oh, we're going to have a spirit competition. Who's going to be better?" It's like, who the fuck cares? The New Day even asked, "What does do it yourself mean?" or "What does DIY mean?" Which, are they wrong? It just sounds so stupid, but anyways. This match ends like a double TQ, I believe. Which, that's like, I mean, or whatever. DIY loses by disqualification. They're the ones that technically won, which is stupid. Like, I mean, it should have just been double DQ, who cares? The Judgment Day attacks everybody, but then the Miz goes in to try to help them for some reason. Oh yeah, the Miz and R-Truth were on commentary. Believe it or not, R-Truth was kind of, like, he was not funny, but he's like, he actually brought some life to this dumb commentary, because that was like the main thing, to care about R-Truth being a commentary. It was kind of funny. Not funny, but hey, okay. McIntyre, not McIntyre, fucking wrong, R-Truth. Miz got attacked. Miz like basically got overwhelmed, but then R-Truth, the Judgment Day confront him for some reason, whatever. But then like he gets tossed in the ring, but he tries to overcome the odds, and he gets beat up, and the Judgment Day stand tall. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm thinking to myself too, like, so there's like 4 teams from Raw, but like only 1 team from SmackDown, and then one of them is gonna be a surprise team, I'm guessing. Like, what are they doing? Like, why is it like it's kind of unfair for the SmackDown team? Like, holy shit, I don't even know. I don't care. I really don't. Jeremy Redmond has an interview with Cody Rhodes and can you share what The Rock whispered to your ear? And then Cody says, "There's something I can't repeat. However, it's a promise that The Rock cannot keep." Okay. Kathy Kelly, another hot announcer, who's invited my big black couch. If he's Gunter is like, what is your response to Sami Zayn? And then like, alright, you didn't get a chance to respond last week because Sami stuff like an angry child after sitting in the week. We really wanted to respond. You Sami deep down know he can't beat me. You know, the nerds in Chicago don't believe. Hell, Gunter doesn't believe that Sami could beat Bronson. I don't believe he could beat Bronson Reed tonight. With the ringside during the ring, he's gonna retreat and Bronson can't do whatever. Andrade defeats Giovanna Vinci. Who the fuck cares? Triple H and Cody Rhodes will appear on the Pat McAfee show during WWERAW at WrestleMania. We got Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch and Dominic segment. Rhea Ripley says, "Dom, I'm not getting enough attention." Whatever. I don't know. Rhea Ripley, like, she's clearly getting attention by all the smarts, but whatever. On. Again, passion, fuck, passion. I gotta wash my hands again. Passion. I'm back. Yeah, I should just wear this. Okay. Alright. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do like this now. I don't know. Becky Lynch comes out. Oh, the mayor comes around to Chicago. Again, I don't get this promo. Like, there's no heat with this. There's no heat with this feud. There's no real story. It's just like, oh, you know, it's Becky versus the world, and I want to be the champion for God knows what reason, because who the fuck cares? Whatever. I don't know. Becky Lynch asked, like, you don't wrestle on Raw, do you? Like, get it? Oh, because you don't have, like, I have more work rate you do because I wrestle on Raw. I was like, who the fuck cares that she wrestles on Raw and you don't, or you wrestle on Raw, she don't? Like, who the fuck cares? So what, you just want to have random matches for no reason? Like, oh, I'm a better wrestler. It's like, shit's so stupid. It's like, oh, get it? I have more wrestling. I'm a better wrestler because I have more matches. It's so gay, man. It's like, it's stupid indie shit. Dominic says Becky, and then I call it, I don't know. And then Rhea Ripley says, now, why would I want to compete before my biggest match of my career? Now that I don't have to fight every week and get these people's attention, I could quite easily. So you worry you don't get attention, but now you don't want it. What is it? You know, I don't fucking get it. I don't know. Becky says, listen to yourself. That's the problem. We have a different respect of what champion is. You know, you posting your ass on the internet is attention. Like, bitch, don't you do the same shit? What the fuck? Get it? She fucking posts her ass on the internet. Whatever. It's fucking dumb. Oh, because that's not really women like a women's wrestling. Being a women's wrestler, it's about being a wrestler. It's like, who the fuck? Shut up. Becky like basically says like, oh, there's gonna be someone newer, younger, hotter, longer in the business, skill and survival. They'll be better than you. And then like, oh, I don't know, some bullshit. Becky basically says, you know, if you ever mention my daughter again, that's the last word, because like, I work so hard, like I'm good, I'm a fighter, I'm going to prove that this is more important because I fight for this business, you know, that like, you know, because I did this, because, you know, my father will never see my daughter, like, because I don't know what, her father passed or something, like, I work very hard. It's like, what does this mean? What does this promo mean? Like, this promo did not make any real sense, you know? Like, oh, I worked hard. I worked hard to be in this business. My father will never get to see my daughter. What kind of shit is this, man? It's like, where was this ever established that why you gotta mention your father? And why are we bringing her daughter into this for? Like, okay, whatever. I don't fucking know. I mean, they could have brought it like, oh, get it, like now you're a mother, now you're getting old. Maybe they could have mentioned that, but it's like it doesn't really make sense in context. I get it. You have a daughter. We're gonna mention this because try to make this feud pretend to be interesting. You listen to me, and if you pass on, if you never mention my daughter again, it will be the last word of you make fun of or whatever. And then, wow, it's very personal, some bullshit. Neither of us will ever be the same again after WrestleMania for like why? I don't know. Okay, you're a joke and you're not funny. Okay, a little insults, but it's not even intriguing. It's not even a fucking like. There's no heat with this feud. Who the hell cares? They're just fighting because it's a championship match. It's not like no real hatred. I don't really care. I really don't care for this feud. And then Becky punches Dom. And then we both brawl for a bit. This was just kind of like what they did last year with fucking... What's the stupid name? This was kind of like the same fucking bullshit they did with fucking Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. Like, with their brawl. Like, who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? So, whatever. So, yeah. Put this on, actually. Alright, Sami Zayn walks past Chad Gable. Sami says there's nothing that he wants to talk about. He knows that Gunther is saying it's going to make him eat his words. Gable says that Sami needs to focus on the task he had at hand. And he needs to put out his ass. I don't know, whatever. Sami says that Gable's right. He appreciates the sentimental thing and they shake hands. Sami Zayn still loses to Bronson Reed. Whatever. What does this make any... Again, passion. Fuck passion. I'm sorry. I'm fucking like... I'm so fucking up, man. Oh man, I can't do these videos without fucking my mouth getting dry. I can't. Fucking fasting is hard. Okay, so Bronson Reed defeated Sami Zayn. Whatever. What are they trying to do? So Sami Zayn again, he's gonna face Gunther at WrestleMania, and yet he's losing. Unless like you're gonna add Bronson Reed to this stupid match, which they're not going to, obviously. I don't think they're gonna. How does this make any sense? Like, are they really gonna try to do this shit? Get it? This is gonna help Sami become Rocky? This is gonna lead to Chad Gable being his coach? Then Chad Gable basically said after the match, like, oh, you know, you gotta learn that this is a trick by Gunther. Oh wow, this is a trick. And I'm gonna help you to, you know, overcome this shit. It's just so fucking stupid, man. So stupid. Like, what was the fucking point? Like, what is... I don't know, I'm sorry I keep fucking getting up, but like... Come on here. Like, what... It's just great. Like, why should we care for Sami then? Like, the beauty is why we care about the Rocky Balboa and his story for the Rocky films. Again, he was likable. And you actually, like, invested... He was still a badass. And he looked like, wow, what a fucking great tough guy. Who the fuck's really care about this shit with Sami and Chad Gable? And for all we know, this could lead to maybe Chad Gable turning on Sami. Okay? So who really cares? I don't know. Like, wow. Juice says, you want to ruin my dream tonight, Moose? I'm gonna make your life not me, Moose. And then basically, you see Jimmy Uso shows up and says, no heat with Solo. Chad Gable continues to offer Sami's encouragement, and he's gonna be like, he's gonna help Sami out, whatever. It's announced that Rock and Roman will be on next week. And Ron says like there's going to be an unnecessary. It is going to be an uneasy. If he's uneasy with the bloodline, that there's going to be some shenanigans, and we're going to be there to support. Whatever. He's going to be there to support the main event. The main event, Jey Uso does defeat Nakamura. There was some shenanigans with the bloodline, and Cody and Rollins got involved. That was fine. The main event was fine, I guess, because it was not too long, and the match was, it wasn't too long of a match, and, the bloodline had balls, so it was some shit, and, yeah, Jey Uso won with a spear. After that, we then see them backstage, Cody Rhodes attacking, I think, Jimmy, and he sends him to out of the arena. But then, I thought, like, right after that, we see someone attack Cody. I thought it was going to be Solo, but then it was The Rock. And The Rock literally got physical tonight. And The Rock attacked Cody Rhodes. He fucking tossed him around. It was very Attitude Era-esque. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm talking about, He beat up Cody Rhodes. He tossed a trash can on him. It's kind of like cool, badass actor shit. We're using trash cans backstage, tossed him around, all that kind of shit. Like, man, that's what I'm talking about wrestling. We barely see like cool backstage fights anymore. You know what I mean? Or it was kind of one-sided though, but it's like, who fucking cares? Yeah. The Rock attacks Cody from behind. He tosses a trash can. He throws a trash can on Cody's face. He whips Cody into the production case. He takes a major smack to Cody. Cody continues to tee off on Cody. And then Rock calls Chicago pieces of shit. He calls them, she's like, you're pieces of shit. You want to know The Rock was going to say something? You're finally going to get Rock. Your knife is going to be worthwhile now. The Rock's going to talk. So he basically said, now started talking because, get it? Nobody, he didn't say anything or whatever. He drives Cody into the parking lot area. He throws Cody into the touring. So he takes him out and like, Chicago, isn't this resemblance of what you are with this piece of shit? And it's raining. We see rain outside, so like they take advantage of how it's a rainy city, right? Or is that New York? Oh, no, it's rainy. Whatever. No, Chi-Town. Whatever. It rains a lot in Chicago. So he tosses him out, and like in the raining weather, does Cody in the puddle, and basically tosses him to the touring buses. Did you think The Rock was gonna let Cody? He basically like he then goes on to say that hey, you want everyone looks. Rock wants everybody to look at their hero. I have a special gift from Mama Rhodes. Did you think The Rock was gonna let Cody get away for what he's gonna talk shit about him? And then like he basically kept saying like fucking cursing words or whatever, but they kept getting bleeped, but whatever. Now Cody crybabies. This didn't need to happen. It's all Cody's fault. The prophecy has come true. And then like we see like after tossing Cody a bunch of times face first into the touring trucks, we see Cody bleeding. So on purpose they had Cody Rhodes bleed on television. This is a long time that we see blood in WWE where on purpose, and it's bleeding on the floor. It's like it's Attitude-esque, I just wish they had like a little chair shot ahead would have been cool too, Obviously a protected chair shot. Cody's bleeding from the forehead. Rock jams Cody's face onto the bus door. And The Rock's like, I got a gift from Mama Rhodes. Mama Rhodes, and then like, he slaps Cody in the face. He whips Cody's blood. Let me take the blood. Let me give the gift to Mama Rhodes. He wipes Cody's blood onto the belt, and it has Mama Rhodes on the belt. And he says, at WrestleMania, Cody will finally learn about hard times. This is what happens when you fuck with the final boss. So he says an F-bomb, and then Rock spits on Cody. He tells Mama Rose, it didn't have to end this way, but now it's the only way. And then The Rock, and then the shows with Cody laid face first to rest, and The Rock standing tall. And I'm like, that was fucking awesome, I'm sure he said other stuff, but that was the gist of what he said. And I'm like, hell fucking yeah. Like, what a way to end the show. Like, that's Raw. You know what I mean? Obviously, the show wasn't fucking great. It was far from great. But the show was just it was a step up, a better show than usual. So much better than shows like last week. So far, probably the best show of the year so far. I will say that. The show was probably the best Raw of the year already. You know what I mean? I like this. I like this Raw better than a lot. The Rock just showing why he's the man. Punk, McIntyre, and Rollins. I mean, more so McIntyre, really, and Punk. Just them talking, insulting each other. It's good. Obviously, it's like, why should we care when, again, like, the problem with this, sure, is like, why, like, shouldn't Roman be the one attacking Cody? I mean, technically, it should be Roman attacking Cody. Because, again, that's the match you're doing at night 2. That's the main event match for the title. And the problem, obviously, with McIntyre and Punk is that, like, Punk is not the one wrestling for the title, but it's not so much a big problem. But, again, he should be a referee, and, you know, why not? I guess him being involved helps the feud be a little more interesting with Rollins and McIntyre. But I do see what the problem, like, you know, with Cody's, like, I understand, again, they are clearly, you know, they're building to the fucking tag match, but this is the type of shit they should have done with Rock and Roman. I agree. Like, I mean, Roman and Cody. Like, why didn't they have Cody get attacked by Roman? You know, that would have been something like they should have done. I mean, maybe they could have done this, or they could have done both. You know, but it is what it is. I'm still happy what they did. You know, obviously this could lead the door to the future Rock and Cody match. Obviously, I don't think Cody should ever beat The Rock, but you know, but it's like, wow, it's very on one side of the show, like, wow, Rock just whooped his ass, just showing that the old school will be always better than the new school. You know what I mean, folks? But hey, this makes me excited a little bit more for like next week's show. For SmackDown, hopefully they do something on SmackDown make you care, but knowing WWE, they're not gonna make you care for SmackDown. And yeah, the show was better than usual, man. Raw was better than usual. Rock definitely made this show better. It was definitely a better show. That's what I have to say, man. Good stuff. Overall, the show not terrible, man. It was an okay show. I'll give credit where it's due. Just wish the show like it was better all around. Less indie shit, but you know, what can you do? I guess, you know, I'm just happy the show wasn't too bad. There was things to like about this show, man. The Rock really helped this show good. But it's like, again, why should we care about Cody Rhodes being the guy beating Roman? You know what I mean? He shouldn't. It just proves like, wow, like these guys are not, he's not the guy. But this is like, you know, give him that adversity to make you pretend to care about Cody. Was like, no matter what, you're not going to make us care for Cody. That's for damn sure. But anyways, that was Raw. Better show than usual. Cody bleeding. You know, fucking, man. That was some badass. It was badass. That's what I have to say. Alright, guys. That's all I have to say. That's wrestling for you. That's Raw for you. Raw felt more like Raw than, you know, in a long time. So, just keep real. Get your games closed by nicely. Spy Mr. Bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. That's something I'm going to say. You know, that's the beauty of shows like this. Makes you want to fuck bitches in the big black couch. Make them go, oh shit, and you know, it's not entirely gay shit. That's what I have to tell you. It's not gay indie shit. That's good stuff. That's what I'm gonna say. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Fuck Cody Rhodes. The Rock! Fucking Rock, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about, man. Better show than usual.